All right, we're live now. Everyone can hear you making fun of me.
Oh, guys, they can't see your screen yet, right?
No, they
They can.
can't. They can't see my screen. They can only see you and a little bit of my wallpaper, which is very naturey.
Guys, I am.
Um,
It's funny.
Hello, Mahjong friends. Um, yeah. So Mahjong happened. First of all, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all well.
Hey.
Gemma had a dream. Didn't you have a dream? Tell us about your dream. Gemma had a dream.
Okay, so not getting my summer holidays in this year. I guess my brain is trying to make up for it. So I had this wonderful dream. Me and Dave and all his friends in New York.
Oh
We
my
went to
god!
Germany
You stole
together.
my friends.
No, no, they were with you. You invited me.
Okay.
I'd been accepted into your friend group. I mean, there's probably something,
Ah.
very deep in here, but yeah, like your friends and we went to Germany and we were ordering food and we were drinking beer and it was just such a wonderful time.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, do I need more?
No, I mean I'm just that's we all hung out in Germany, had a great time. That sounds like a
Yeah,
cool.
I don't know. I woke up with just such a feeling of happiness, and I feel like I've had a summer holiday now. This must be a lockdown symptom.
A little bit, yeah. I want to go somewhere. I want to do something, and it turns out I
Yeah.
managed to go a place and like
And so, what would
hang out in
probably be
Germany.
a fairly boring dream normally has turned into like this wonderful dream.
I was gonna say that strikes me as a very basic dream of just like once upon a time I did a thing. I'm
We
getting
really
ready. I'm getting ready to show this picture.
Yeah.
So
No,
hold
it
on.
was it was I don't know. Yeah, it must be a lockdown
It,
problem,
it
but
absolutely it absolutely must be a lockdown. Let me do this. I'm
you know,
gonna.
I don't know if anyone else's dreams become more vivid during lockdown, but definitely I'm having far more vivid dreams, like much more involved. Um, like the places that I'm in my dreams, they feel real. Whereas before, I don't know when we weren't in lockdown, my dreams felt a lot more surreal.
Mm,
Like things would change, but this was it really like yeah, it just felt normal. It was nice, weird.
that's good though, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, my brain's doing it for a reason, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to hit that point too, and I'm not the most out and about sort of dude, but I'm
No,
hitting the point where I'm like, oh my god, I really wish I could go anywhere or do
I'd
anything.
even I'd even be happy if I could just put it in the schedule. If in November I knew I could go to a mahjong tournament for a weekend and see my friends, I think that would be psychologically quite helpful.
Yeah, I agree.
I understand why we can't, and
Okay, yeah, every time I do that, it flashes. It's really annoying. Anyway, actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna stand up for a second, just to prove to the audience that I am fully dressed, but also to open the window to get some light in. So 1 second.
I would like to reassure everyone that I am also fully dressed. I don't understand how anyone could do a Zoom call without some sort of
Oh my god.
like not sorry not under but bottom garments.
Oh, that's
Like
so much
track.
better. That's so much better. Now everyone can
It's,
see that I have a house with stuff in it. Don't look at my
I don't
stuff.
know. I feel
Please
like
don't
it's
look at my
good to
stuff.
wear clothes for your Zoom chats.
It
I don't
is,
know.
and that's why I do it. Generally, I'm fully clothed for my chats and my things. I try not to play that game. I mean, honestly, like at the end of the day, it's like putting on pants is not that hard. I can't really claim hardship if like the limit of my engagement is that I bother putting on pants.
I mean, I'm
But
at the point now where I'll put on a dress. No one can see it.
eh, it's feeling good about yourself. So let's see what's up. We got. I may or may not have had work meetings all. I mean, again, if you're responsible, if you're good at meetings, and I feel like this is also an important factor, right? Some
Yeah.
people are just bad at it. Like they don't know how to manage their sound. They don't know how to manage. This is my big pet peeve: is people who can't get their shit together with regards to like sound and managing themselves and muting themselves and like all that, and they're just like
Oh, do you know how many
blundering around
yoga
constantly.
classes?
Oh my
How many
god.
yoga classes I've had to take, and the teachers like, please put your mics on mute.
Yeah, like I don't want to hear your life. Please either be somewhere that's quiet or just have the decency to mute yourself. It's fine if you're if we all have stuff. Um yeah, so that's been something that's been driving me nuts. Do deny it in front of a jury, please. Actually, don't deny it in front of a jury. I got to be very honest.
You
That will
should be
not
honest.
help you.
You should be honest in a court of law.
If you're under oath, do not perjure yourself to avoid embarrassment. It is like a bad deal.
Just
So
really, yeah. Not wearing trousers will be far less embarrassing than perjury
so
regarding
last
the lack
night,
of pants.
that's true. It's true. So that's one of the things they told me way back when. When No, I was involved in a clearance thing. So someone I knew was getting a clearance for to work with the government, a security
Ah.
clearance, and they had done
Hmm.
some things that maybe you don't want to tell everybody about. Uh, and I asked, like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, they're going to ask me about your life and stuff. What do you want me to do? And they were like, no, you should just tell them. Because at the end of the day,
Hmm.
the question isn't, have you done anything potentially embarrassing? The question is, could you be blackmailed by a foreign power? So, like, it's better to just tell the truth and just say it. Like, it wasn't anything illegal or anything. It was just embarrassing. So it's like, fine. And I
Yeah,
did, and it was
you
all good.
declare it, then you're not going to lose your job later.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, don't perjure yourself if you have to, but don't tell your coworkers if you're not wearing pants all the time. That's Dave's official HR advice. You will not be fired from Dave Incorporated if you go by this advice. Um,
I'm still waiting for my job application when they
you
incorporated.
never send in a resume. You gotta send in a resume.
Resume.
A resume. So last night was Friday night. Friday night was Mahjong night. We all played Mahjong last night. A bunch of my friends and I played a bunch of Mahjong. And I am going to be defensive and say that I won the night. If you summed up all the games, I won the night. I
This is
was
funny.
also like I think the only person positive. I think someone else was like +2. So let's not talk badly about Dave, but I did not win every game. And if you want to see a game that I lost, well, let's look at this.
See, what you got to understand, Dave, is Mahjong is entirely a game of skill.
I'd like everybody to look at this, please, and acknowledge,
It's not even as if you have any safe tiles.
like, man,
Like, how close was he to it when?
all 3 draws that he got were effective honors.
Oh my god!
And for the record, my two draws coming into that were the 7 so and the 7 pin. The Haku was discarded as drawn on discard 3.
I mean, obviously, his discards are sketch, but
But like,
a third draw discard.
and and for the record, again, this isn't really to be too defensive about it, but honestly, like, I'm Ishantana on Kokushi. It's like, what do you do about that? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not Ishantana. I'm Ishantana on Pinfu. Like, I'm almost ready to win. I'm in last place. I'm gonna go for the hand. Am I gonna hold it? Is anyone ever gonna hold a third discard Haku? Like, unless they have some weird spine tingling premonition. No, I mean,
No.
I laughed. I thought this was great. I mean, this was a kick-ass hand, an awesome win. It was a dealer Yakuman. It wiped me out to give me a -80 on the game. This is by Tenho Uma. It was great.
Is he still your friend after this?
I mean,
all skill.
all skill. I mean, friendship is a tricky thing, like it comes and goes with the Yakuma.
You know what? Usually sumo is the thing that annoyed me the most, but I think this is a close competitor for that.
If he'd sumoed it,
then
I still would have I still would have busted and lost.
I know, but I feel like dropping it to him is somehow more annoying because there was no way you could get out of that. It's not like you could have, maybe you shouldn't have. Well, how can you play safe? You can't even play safe even if you wanted to.
No. Like, I'm imagining. I mean, again, I'm not like that fussy or defensive about it, but just thinking, like, was there any other thing that could have been done? The only other thing I could even imagine doing would be throwing the 8-mon. If I had to throw it, basically, I'm saying, if I'm reapproaching this situation, right, and I have magical X-ray vision, and I know I can't throw the Haku, what do I throw? And I'm imagining the 8-mon is probably the better thing to throw. If I have magical foresight,
and no one else thinks that either. I mean, look, the green dragons come out 2 turns earlier.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I don't think there was anything else to do, and it's fine, and it happens, and it's cool. I'm just thinking, like, if I had to say there was anything else you could cut from this hand, if you knew the Haku was incredibly dangerous, which there's no way you would.
I would tell you one thing that does demonstrate some skill in this is that Dr. Ballon did not reach you. If he'd have called Ricci, then maybe this would have had a different outcome.
If he called reach,
So don't instant reach those Yakuman
I
guys.
don't think it would have had a different outcome, actually.
Do you know? I mean, you might have done. It was more likely to have a different outcome.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
mean, it
when I
would
look at
be
when
much
I
more
look at this,
likely.
yeah, when I look at this, I'm like, well, what are you gonna do? If you'd have reached, yeah, I mean, you don't actually have any save tiles.
Yeah, like I have no save tiles, and also I would imagine that a very fast reach like
Yeah.
that makes the 5-pin. It would be like 5-pin 2, so reach on 4, so
If
so
you
like
had a save tile, then maybe you'd want to avoid the E-pad, so you wouldn't throw the
yes,
white dragon.
yes,
However,
I
you
could see
don't have
throwing a
any
save.
save tiles.
But again, the early reach would actually make the 5-pin first discard seem more understandable because you're so close to ready. You're already, seeing the 13 reach, you're so close to ready. You might already be eliminating a tile like that that you would otherwise be holding on to massage. So this was beautiful. This was beautiful. I mean, again, like, what do you do about this? It's great. There's nothing, and you laugh about it because holy crap. And I mean, even look at across the way, the other hand there. Like,
Yeah,
so many people have hands that are really getting places already.
that was a lot of power on this table.
Oh, no, it's not a surprise stream. It's a normal stream every week at 1 p.m. Eastern, like it says on the website. There's a link there.
Poor Dave.
I know.
He tries.
I try. I try.
You know what? You can actually put a schedule in Twitch, though.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Twitch should do better at advertising.
Yeah, Twitch should be aggressively
people.
advertising. No, I scheduled our stream so that everyone knows that they're gonna have to deal with our BS. But yeah, this was just a really exciting thing. Dealer Yakuman don't come around every day. Dealer Yakuman this fast don't come around every day. I mean, the only thing I'll say is like, yeah, like it's a Kokushi. Like those are more common as far as Yakuman go. If he really wants to work harder, he could go for like a 9 gates. It doesn't show under my stream. That's strange. I'll double check.
Yeah, maybe you need to.
Maybe I need to add a schedule thing. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I like.
I'm pretty sure you can maybe like make it so it shows. Let me have a look.
Yeah, let me look.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna be watching. I don't want to watch my own stream. It's terrifying. I'm gonna be watching. I don't want to watch my own stream. I definitely don't watch. I don't want to watch my own stream. All right.
Well, you used up all your luck there.
A moment of infinite echo.
I love infinite echo.
Is it gonna echo?
You know, you can mute the.
I know. I need to mute Chrome because otherwise it's gonna be everything. Oh, you're right. There's no. Oh my God. There's no stuff here.
Yeah, where's the? I can't even find my own schedule. Think, no, what's this? This is not what I wanted, Twitch.
Oh, I'm sorry, friends. All right. Well, then I will update our panels. I thought when I added the schedule, it just put it up as a schedule. But apparently I got to update our panels, so I will do that, friends.
Oh, and yeah, you've got to. Oh, yeah.
It's super weird. I don't understand why.
Oh, you have to add the panels. Yeah.
Yeah. Then what is the point of the schedule? Like, where does the schedule even go?
Yeah, because it looks like when
it should go there.
Yeah, it looks like when you're looking at your own channel, it's like home, about, schedule, videos, chat, right?
Yeah.
But that's not what people who aren't the channel managers see.
All right. Well, there's more I can do, so I guess I'll be doing it. I guess I'll be improving our Twitch stream. So thank you, everybody. Hold on, you didn't. The rest of the night, I did fairly well the rest of the night, except that last game where it came down. The last game was actually really good. I pulled third last game, but it was one of those games where like it came down to the last hand. Everyone was in 3,000 or 4,000 of each other. It was like a really like in it game, and so like those games never bother me if I come in third or even last. I mean, I don't love it. No one loves not winning, but like it feels like it was a really solid game, and it just didn't pan out for you that time. It's a much better feeling than feeling like you made a bazillion mistakes and like everything went bad for you and it all went off the rails. So Mahjong feelings. Hashtag Mahjong feelings. So what do we got? We got my main.
I did not plan very well because I've been a good person this last week. I've been translating drugs for them to feed to COVID-19 patients to see if any of them work. How we
describe it? Drugs to feed? Do we like
administer?
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I've been finding it quite depressing though, because you know they're really it's really like last ditch attempts, you know. But you know, there's they have all of, you know, because Japan obviously had some has been working hard, and so have China. And so it's just making sure that that information is also in English, so that it can reach a wider audience, so that hopefully some sort of global effort is going to improve this situation. I don't think they can solve the situation.
Translation from
But
Japanese to English or English to Japanese is the question.
Japanese to English.
Uh-huh.
And lots of the Japanese doctors can already speak English. But funnily enough, most of the English-speaking doctors don't speak Japanese.
It's hard. I mean, I when I was in Taiwan, I had to interact with some doctors there, and it was challenging. And I don't mean that to be pejorative about it, but it's
Yeah.
tough when it's not a native language. Like it was very like when I was speaking with them about some things, like it was very obvious that they knew what they were talking about. They were intelligent people who, but crossing a language barrier can be really really hard, and even like being slightly less than fluent can make it really challenging to convey clearly
And I
what you're
think
trying to say.
it's it's even harder for them though, because when you look at the words that they use for medical conditions in Japanese and Chinese, they're much more descriptive than ours are. Like if someone uses medical terms in English to me, I often don't know what they mean, even as a native English speaker.
Because they're Latin based, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're Latin or they're Greek or some are German,
Yeah,
and
it's like Bodius Mestopicus.
yeah, like I would have to, if it's anything, as I used to joke that, if I know the name of the organ, it's probably going wrong. But yeah, so they, I think it must, because they can just put the characters together and they know exactly, I can look at it and I'll know what they're talking about, but I'll have to look up the word in English. And I find that interesting that their language is actually much more approachable, despite the characters which you think would make it less approachable. I definitely have they're like inflamed liver, whereas of course it has some fancy name in English that I don't know.
Right. Well, yeah, it's because this is scientific method and all that madness that people tried to, but it led to them making these very like precise categorical names for things, and it uses that Latin terminology that's in no way familiar to anyone anymore.
Yeah, precisely.
So yeah, it'll be like something itis, and it's like, okay, I know itis is like an acute inflammation, but like the other words are, I don't know what that crap is. Like it's something in the zone of me.
Yeah, exactly. So but I always find that interesting. But yeah, it's exciting to know that there's so much research being done and that they are moving forward.
Zimbabwe is going to be using traditional Chinese medicine.
Yeah, do you know what? It's not entirely crazy.
Is it?
Some of it's crazy.
Okay.
It's always. I think, did I ever tell you this story about? I wish I'll try and find it on the internet. But there was some guys got some old medicine books from like the 1600s, and they had a recipe for something that was supposed to cure if you had a bacterial infection. And they're like, okay, we're going to make this up and see whether actually it does anything, or whether they're just quacks, selling nonsense to poor 1600 serfs. And so then part of the recipe was they had to say the Lord's Prayer 3 times whilst they were stirring. So when they first prepared the medicine, they didn't do that because they were like, well, that's just crazy religious nut job stuff, right? So then they did it, and then they administered the medicine and it didn't do anything. I don't think they administered. I think they were testing it. I think they were trying. They suspected it was
are any agents in it that will perform?
Yeah, exactly.
Medical work.
And then someone pointed out, well, if you really want to be precise, you have to do it exactly with the crazy. Because what are you going to do if you find out God actually is?
Yeah, what if God does bless the medicine? Yeah.
We need to know that as scientists. We should find that out anyway. So they then remade the medicine and they said the Lord's Prayer over it. And yeah, they found out it was a very basic type of antibiotic that they were creating.
And I guess that's the amount of time it took for the stirring.
Exactly, because everyone says the Lord's Prayer the same amount of time, right? Most people chant it in a very, formalized manner.
I don't honestly know that.
I know lots. So sorry, I know it's not your culture, but you have your own chants.
But it could be used. It could be used as a timer, basically.
Exactly.
It's regular enough that I'm not going to be like done.
It's the same way when they told us to say Happy Birthday, right? When
saying Happy Birthday. The Rock told me to do that, which is why I do it. Only because Dwayne the Rock Johnson told me to do that. Do I do it?
But I thought that was totally interesting because if I read that, I would just disregard it as mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
But
it seems like, all right, whatever, fine. I'll just stir it until I think it's done.
Yeah, but it was, think about it. Actually, that would make an effective timer in a country and a time when everyone had to go and say the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah, it's something everyone knows. It has a reasonably fixed amount of time, and you can tell people they have to do it. I mean, I'll be honest. I think that there is a line between traditional medicine and quackery. Like traditional medicine I guess what I'm going to say in favor of traditional medicine is I'm going to believe that the majority of people who engage in traditional medicine legitimately want to either heal themselves or heal others.
Oh
And
yeah.
if your goal is to legitimately do something positive and you do happen to stumble across something that works, you're going to keep doing it because you actually want other people to feel better. So it's very possible that traditional medicine stumbles across by accident some things that kind of work because the people involved, yeah, when it works, like, great, I've healed my friend or my family member. This is good. Let's remember it. It's never going to be as good as science, probably, because
Well, I
science,
don't think you should ever do it to the exclusion
yeah,
of modern medicine. Like, let's say that something is therapeutic to you, that like dandelion root, for example, is a
is that a
very
thing?
therapeutic. Yeah, it's actually, it stops bloating.
I
It's
better
just,
start eating that.
yeah, it's just a form of drug, right? It's just a natural herb. You're not going to forgo modern medicine, but if you can add that to your therapy, it's not going to damage anything.
Hmm.
You should obviously check with your doctor if anyone is thinking about adding therapies to
Yeah,
their medical
we are
regime.
not
We are
doctors, just for
not
the record.
doctors.
We are not doctors. We can't tell you anything about what to do to your body that should be taken seriously. Only
It's like I
thing,
drink chamomile tea every
Buttock,
evening to calm
Buttock,
down.
a little slow getting there. Buttock. Oh, but that's a mild sedative. It says exchange
Mm.
students needed a medical checkup, and the Japanese doctor said it needed to be in basic English because I couldn't understand medical Latin. That seems a
Mm.
little surprising to me. I feel like if you're a doctor and you've gone to medical school, you should at least be able to look up the medical Latin, which is fairly precise in terms of language. Like, it's not like there's context to it if it's,
Yeah, especially for drugs and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, and chemicals. I mean, I'm lucky because I studied chemistry when I was younger, which means that I understand how they name
Hmm.
chemicals.
I'm looking at
But
this
it is
mahjong.
difficult. Yeah,
I feel like we talked about
mahjong.
medical stuff a lot. We should talk about mahjong a little, at least a little
We did
bit,
some, and then I don't know how we got away from it.
because we were having an exciting chat.
Oh, that's right. Because I was saying I didn't. Oh, that's right. I did not plan this very well, guys, because I was busy trying to be a useful member of society.
Hashtag too busy for mahjong.
Mahjong does not make me a useful member of society.
Ah.
So it's from this book that Dave hates.
I don't hate it. I just think the title's silly. I like the author. He's a smart guy and he knows a lot of mahjong stuff, and
He
he's a nice
probably
guy too.
didn't. He probably didn't
That's all.
name the
I
book.
only
Yeah.
get cranky about the title. I promise. I
Some
promise.
marketing manager somewhere did that.
Yeah.
So for people who haven't joined us before, this is Katsunata. He is an M Leaguer. He's in Expert in Kazan team
Mm.
on M League. He is. He's also a teacher. He's
Yeah,
very
he's a cool
good.
guy.
I think he's well known for being, if not the most intelligent, one of the most intelligent mahjong players there are. I'd like to point out, if you're very intelligent and you went to university, most of them don't become mahjong players.
Really?
Yeah.
How do we get more university grads into mahjong? How do we do this? I thought university is where you start. Mahjong does great damage to the human spirit
there
and keeps
are
nothing back.
there are university groups, like Tokyo University has a big mahjong group, but
Yeah.
not many of them go on to play professionally.
That's
It
fair.
doesn't have that kind of it doesn't have the same kind of prestige as something like Go and chess does. If you see what I mean? I guess it kind of sits in that same position as poker. There's lots of very intelligent people in poker.
Sometimes I feel that way about mahjong, X-Man.
Yeah.
Sometimes it definitely does just do great damage to my soul and give nothing back.
Well, I mean, you have to have the desire to gamble.
And even I'll say though, last night I was in a good mahjong mood last night. Even dealing into a deal of Kokushi didn't make me sad. Again, it was so fast, but like it didn't even break my heart. I mean, I was like, congratulations, obviously, kick ass hand, and it was all good.
Mm-hmm.
No, mahjong. My quote about mahjong is that mahjong is a game of pointlessly suffering constantly. That's my official mahjong quote, and I stand by it.
It really is.
All right, so we got this table.
So he's got three options. You can choose between three options.
All right, hold on. Can I as the person who's seeing it for the first time, I want to talk about what I see on the table.
Okay.
Before we hear the three options. So one, it is late in the game, right? We're already through our second row of discards. People who are going to get somewhere have probably gotten somewhere, and for some reason, I'm looking at my own discards here. I threw that 6-pin way early. Why did I do that? Do we know why I did that? Do we think
No, it doesn't seem to give me any information on that.
Yeah, well, that 6-pin that I threw isolates the 5-pin that's still in my hand, which is a little rough for me. I see the player across from me.
I imagine the 5-pin's been drawn later and
probably
been held for fear, because if you look at the discard pool, you're not going to throw a 5 pin into that, are you?
Yeah, no one's throwing anything in the
Oh
pins
yeah,
really.
I reckon he's gone in a direction and then drawn the 5 pin and gone, oh bloody hell.
Yeah, well, it's not so bad because the hand is full of other. Well, actually, this hand has a residual buildup, a gross buildup of
Hmm.
tiles you don't want to get rid of.
Hmm.
Right? We got those 3 5 mons. That's a
Hmm.
risky one. We got the 5 pin, obviously risky. Two so fairly safe.
Hmm.
Four so is no, two so is explicitly safe on 2 people, and Suji safe on the third. So two so
Hmm.
looks all right, all right. Um, four so Suji on the Dora. I don't see that many 5 or 6 so's that I feel confident saying that you're not gonna get nailed by it.
Hmm.
Um, 6 7 8 is all around the Dora. You don't want to deal with that. 9, meh. I mean, we can see 3 6s actually. Given that we can see
Hmm.
3 6s, the 7 8 and 9 get a little bit less deadly. We can also see 3 8s, which means the 9 is fairly good, maybe. But again, someone could be trying to sneak it because they know that the 6 that it looks safe. West is another fairly safe tile here. I
Hmm.
see one has come out at least. Well, who's the dealer?
Hmm.
I am West.
Hmm.
It looks like.
Yes.
So that makes West pretty safe. I'm going to say someone holding West. I mean, maybe if they're trying to sneak a flush, maybe.
Yeah.
Haku, also only one has come out. So this is a handful of very risky tiles with no
Hmm.
clear and obvious safes going on.
Hmm.
So, okay, what are our choices?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
So the
concerned.
reason the
I'm
reason to
concerned
not
about
discard the
pin
West.
flushes here. Actually, I'm concerned about pin flushes here. So your three options are, and then we've got three hints. One. So I think the core here is, and this is probably something that Western players aren't thinking so much yet, is you're probably chasing for the draw here.
Okay, wait 1 second. I want to answer this question. How did you tell that you were the West? If you look at the bottom of the picture, and it's
Yeah.
just the kanji. There's a kanji for like West player, and you can see to the left is South player, and then across is East player, and
Okay.
North is a little obscured. But that's how I told that. Also, not to discard the West. If people are going for flushes,
Hmm.
suddenly tiles like West and Haku become infinitely more valuable to them. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
and
two West
Western
have come out.
is
Oh, you're right,
is it
Alon. Two West have come out.
two have? I can only
Two.
see
There's
one.
one on the left
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
South,
yeah,
East
yeah,
and South
yeah.
have both discarded West. So they really have to go in for Tonki weight on the West, which seems a
That's
little iffy, but it's also a
no.
little sneaky.
Well, I mean,
And
on this kind of level of play, that's not an unusual piece
that's
of
the thing.
shit.
You have to think about. So, Tonki Wade is waiting for the pair. So that player will be sitting there with one West in their hand, and they'd be thinking to themselves exactly what I'm about to say, which is two West have come out.
Yeah.
So whoever gets that last West is going to think this West is probably okay, and they'll discard it, and then I'll win, or I'll draw it and I'll win. So like
Mm.
when you get to this level of play, things like the sneaky wait on the last West on the table are things people will actively do because guess what? You've hit that second level of it is likely to come out because people will think it's safe, therefore I should wait on it. So
Mm.
that's why you second guess the West here because it looks like there's a lot of flushes going on. So I'm sorry, I keep
Mm.
running at the
No.
mouth and not
Um, and so there's a few. So the three options. Let me go through the three options, and then I'll start talking like Dave talked. So the first option is to. Oh, sorry, where was I? I was back to no. We're fine. We're fine. So something the Western players aren't doing so much is chasing for the draw.
hmm.
Yeah, I think yes, he's going to be happy if he wins, but he's also maybe thinking, if I can get the draw, that's also not a terrible position.
Well, a hand is only two Han, right? So a two Han, it's let's say it's going to be Pinfu Dora.
Oh yeah,
It's
you're
not
not
even going
going
to be
to.
Pinfu. It would have to be like Reach Dora. So if it's to win it, so that's
Yeah.
going to be 2,000 points, and a draw is going to be 1 to 3,000 points. So you're in the same area. If you get to a draw, you
Hmm.
might well get just as many points as you would have gotten if you won.
Exactly.
So okay, so we're gonna look at the draw.
So then this three so comes down, and the question is, does he call it? Really, that's where the question
Uh,
lies. First option is no, you don't call it. Second option is you call it and you throw the 5 pin. The third option is you call it and you throw the West.
ugh.
So the other thing I think you need to be aware of is that these players aren't just thinking about other people's discard pools; they're also looking at their own pools and thinking what that pool might be messaging to other players. Now, this
Hmm.
pool is almost definitely going to be messaging to other players. I've got a bamboo flush.
Hmm.
So this discard will really, give people some, either signpost them that way or not. And once you've decided that you're going to tell people that you've got a flush, where do you want to wait?
Oh,
On the same suit or on an honor tile where they think they might be wary?
That's an important question, though. Is that kanji above the 5 mon indicating it's a red?
It is a red, yeah, sorry, and that's why it's a little funky color.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw the color. So yes, that does indicate Akadora. Although I'm not sure how much that factors into the thinking here. I guess it does mean that the red 5 isn't out there, but it means there are red 5s in play on this table, which makes that 5-pin even more dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That does make the 5-pin even more dangerous. So the three kind of questions he wants us to answer before we decide whether we're going to go for option 1, 2, or 3 is, so these like mini questions are, what kind of hand do you have if you call the 3 bamboo? So if you call the 3 bamboo, you've taken your hand to 1 away from ready, yeah?
Yeah.
And what is that ready hand? I think you already answered it. It's basically
nothing. It's nothing.
2 hand.
Yeah, it's 2 han at most, but you can't reach anymore, and you're not going to be able to change it into a shape that you can call to win. You're basically giving up on winning if you call that 2, 3, 4 at this point in the game, I think.
Yes. So and then, who do you think might be ready of these players? That's an interesting question.
Okay, so let me do this. Let me do that question. Who do I think might be ready of these players?
Yeah.
So what do I see? Let me use my eyes and talk it through. I'm gonna look suspiciously at the player to my right. Because they 1, 1, 2, 1 north, hots 9, 9. Okay, everything's normal, and then suddenly 5.
Yeah.
5 so. Okay, something just changed. And then 6 mon, 8 mon might have been a bad set that they replaced with something better. And then an 8 so after the 6 mon, 8 mon. That looks a little iffy to me.
Yeah, it's difficult because we don't know what's come out of the hand directly.
Yeah. If he drew and discarded the 8 so rather, it would be less suspicious than if they took the 8 mon out of there, 8 so out of there. I'm sorry, 8 so. Let me get my tile straight. Across, we got what? 1, 9, 1 west, 9, 9 south Haku, 8, 2, 3, 5. Like that again, right there makes me think this player is done messing around and has gotten close to ready. And I don't know how absolute. And again, left player also 1, 9. We have a bunch of ends and then 6, 4, 7, 6. Like, where did that 9 in north? You think Axeman thinks left is out probably because of the 2, 3.
I agree, Axeman. I'd be interested to know why you think that. But I definitely agree that our left player is out.
Ooh, you know what I could see, and again, it's hard when you haven't seen the whole flow of the game. When was that 3 called? The 3 mon called.
Yeah, that's difficult.
I could definitely see the 3 mon call happening, and then left player being like, "Welp," and then only dealing things already safe on the player who called.
Exactly, and that I think that the left player here, the south player, has basically been playing safe tiles since around that 6 man.
Yeah, they're worried about the dealer.
Yep, they're playing safe. I think they are out.
Yeah. They've been just taking it apart at this point. Yeah, you can't see any door on the table. It's not worth it. It's not worth pushing it.
No, exactly. I think they're not folding. Well, folding, I guess. Yeah, they are playing safe. Yeah. The player opposite, who's the dealer, they are the dealer, so we should always be wary of them.
Yeah, for the record, I'm looking up at the. I have everything up. Yeah, it looks like they're. I should open it up here on the screen.
It seems unlikely that they're going to be holding Dora, though, considering those discards.
I don't know. Why would you do this?
Why would someone decide to mow their lawn right now? I can't help that.
I don't know. So, let me keep.
I would say, even though that they are a concern, I think the dealer should always be a concern.
I feel like this is not a situation where I would call.
So the third hint is, what tile can you not discard?
What tile can I not discard? I'm going to say probably the 5 mon is the tile I cannot discard.
Yeah, I think up the red 5. I think more that they were thinking about the 5-pin west or white dragon.
Hmm. Hmm. What tile can this is rough.
These are tough, and these questions aren't properly answered either. These are more points to make you think, so
Yeah.
you can kind of delve deeper into
So I
this
feel
thought.
like given that two Wests are out,
Hmm.
there are two players who can't win on the West.
I
So the
think the
only
West.
yeah, the only risk the West presents me is that the player to my right, North player, is being
Hmm.
super sneaky trying to snag that last West.
Hmm.
Um but I don't know if that's really true. North player's last discard was safe on the dealer,
Hmm.
which might have been why they did. Again, it's hard without seeing the actual set
Yeah,
of events.
West is definitely safer than Haku. I
Oh
would
yeah.
say West isn't not definitely safe, but as you said, it's safe on two players. It's unfortunately not safe on the player that you're afraid of.
Yeah, like this is why I worry about calling this hand. Because if I call the 2-3-4, I'm probably going to want to deal the West. I feel like every other tile, like 5 pin is incredibly dangerous. Haku is fairly dangerous. Um, but if I call the 2-3-4, I get rid of a tile that is safe. I get rid of another safe option. I'm eating a safe tile.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Um, Now, my ideal situation to get this hand to ready would probably be I call the 2-3-4, I draw something around the 5, I draw a 4, a 6, a 7, a 3, and then I get rid of the Haku at that
Mm.
point to be ready.
Mm.
Um, it's a little scary, it's a little unlikely. I feel like the nine so's I have are my next best safe zone after I get rid of the West, which is probably my best safe zone.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think
That's tough.
yeah, it is tough. I'd be uncomfortable throwing the white dragon, but I'd be more uncomfortable throwing the 5 pin.
Yeah. I just can't. I couldn't. I'm not even getting anything out of it, Like if I'm Tempai on Suanko and I throw the 5 pin, it's like, all right, yeah, I gotta give it a
Yeah,
shot,
yeah.
right?
This
But
is a
this is
two
two
hand.
Han. There's no value here. There's no point in fighting like that for it.
Mm.
So I don't think it's worth going nuts on it like that.
So you wouldn't call then is your answer?
I actually probably wouldn't call. I think it's not worth it. I'm eating a safe tile in a situation where I have to be very careful, and there's no good way out of it. Maybe call and throw the West. And well, hold on. The one thing I forgot to note.
Hmm.
Um, there are 4 draws remaining.
Yes. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah.
Well, actually, there are 5 draws for me.
Wait a minute. If you call, wait, so yeah,
If I
if
don't
you
call,
don't call 5 draws.
yeah, and I'm also last tile.
Yeah, if you call, then
If I
1.
call, then I'm not last tile anymore, which might be. I mean, that's a really subtle game manipulation, but it reduces the number of draws. So
Yeah.
maybe this comes out even, right? If
Hmm.
I have 5 discards left, or I can call, have 4 discards left, and eat one safe tile that I would have probably ended up throwing during my
Hmm.
discards, maybe it does come out okay. Maybe it's fine.
Hmm.
Um, Although I guess the call, no, it doesn't because the call is a discard as well.
Yeah.
If you call it, throw the West, but I might not call this. What are his thoughts?
He says that he would call it and throw the West.
Okay.
Yeah. He also he believed that the player to the left was folding, and they were.
Mm.
That turned out to be true. The player on the right was dangerous, and they were waiting. Oh no, sorry, they were not Tempai yet, and neither was the dealer. The player opposite you was also not
Oh wow,
Tempai.
everyone was just going nuts.
Yeah, so no one was Tempai.
Oof.
Which maybe, I mean, looking at these discard pools, I did really feel like the dealer looking at a discard pool is messing around.
Yeah, the 8-8-2-3-5 is weird.
Yeah.
Because usually it'd
Yeah,
be
I
three
mean,
two.
I have to be honest. I think I'd like to say that I'd be smart as Katsunata and I would call, but I'm not sure I would.
Me neither. I might just let it go because I feel like my hand doesn't have the value
But
needed.
then I'm not sure if that's because I'm not, I used to definitely be far more aggressive for the draws and be, pushing myself into Tempai to get the 3,000. But you think, so he got to Tempai, it went to the draw, and he got 3,000 points for this, taking everyone else lower that. So with 1,400,
Oh, that's the thing we didn't look at, actually. We didn't look at the scores.
we didn't look at the
Is
score,
that
so
he's in last
you can't
place.
see the one on the edge there very well. So
That's
yeah, he's in
40.
last place.
And third is 15-1. He's at 14-1. Third's 15-1. So really, hitting the draw gets him out of last place. And that's important. That's meaningful.
Doesn't seem to say what. Oh, well, this is East 3.
There's still time.
There's still time,
But I will say that call is not the most reckless thing you can do.
no, he's got and you get 3,000 points out of it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not because then you're at.
And that's a 4,000 point swing. So that gets him up to 17K.
Yeah, and then,
The dealer down to 25.5, 14.
yeah, and so then you're actually the Mangan reach of the dealer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean it's good to get points. This is a core Mahjong concept, and I see why he would do it. And really, the cost he pays is one safe tile.
And I think the other thinking here as well is if he can build a weight around the pin, no one is going to see that coming.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to win except last tile.
No, if he draws the 6.
Yeah, but if he draws a
you
6,
won't have Yaku. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll have no Yaku.
Yeah, but let's say that he draws a 6. It wouldn't be crazy for someone to draw a 7 or 4 pin to keep their own Tempai into this. Or he can draw it himself.
He has a shot at last tile. He can't sumo it either.
That's true. He can't sumo his last tile, yeah.
It would just be last tile. Is his hope here, I think. Or just being ready. Because last tile, frankly, if no one else is Tempai, winning this is worth less. It's worth less than just going to draw.
Yeah, so they really bolstered my argument here in that I don't think Western players would do this. I don't think they push themselves into a situation where they had no Yaku just for a Tempai.
I would.
Would you? You wouldn't call this.
What I might have done. I'm not speaking out of hubris. The thing that might have left me in this situation would have been much earlier in this hand, pretty much deciding this isn't happening. And it actually looks like that's what happened with this hand. Early on, he kind of was like, I don't think this is happening. And then as he got to the middle, he's like, well, everyone looks... Actually, not really. Everyone didn't look that dangerous in the middle. By the time he starts discarding 9-pin, 1-pin south, like everyone had just done pretty traditional discards. He'd been the one playing weird.
Look, so this is the draw. I'm not sure if you can see this very well, but he's actually going for Chanta and gives up.
Oh... Interesting. I can't see that very well. If you could send me the picture, though, I could quickly post it.
Yeah, that explains why there's some strange discarding, and
he cuts out the stuff you're not going to use for Chanta.
He must draw the red 5 and think,
Wait, no, the red 5 mon. Yeah, once you draw that red 5 mon, what are you going to do? It's stuck now.
Yeah.
You're not going to throw it. And then he drew every 5, and he was like, "Come on."
Yeah. So there you go. I've just sent it to you.
All right, let me get this picture. Gemma.
So yeah, I find it's almost like you're taking apart like a computer device or something and trying to work out the technology that went into it, and you're working out what went into the decision making, the strategy that went into that discard pool.
All right, let me bring up this image. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm getting good at. I'm editing the stream live here. So
it's crazy,
it's going to be gross.
It's like magic.
Okay. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. All right.
You can see curry stains on my...
Yeah, you can see. Sorry, I'll crop it later.
British food is bad. Is it not? I think it's a mirror image.
Oh, how interesting.
I just had a moment there where I thought maybe I was having some sort of episode because I was like, why can't I read the writing?
Let me see if I can crop it down to save the shame of your rug.
Curry's really delicious. There you go. Yeah, so that's his draw, and yeah, that looks like a run at Chanta if ever I saw one.
Oh, here we go. This is what's happening.
So then, he throws the 2 and the 4 out of that stop.
Look at me manually editing live in the image.
This is what professionals do.
This is what it means to be serious about streaming. All right.
So he was actually thinking maybe a Honitsu here as well in the band. So he's obviously thinking, this is either a flush or an outside hand, a chanta, and that's why he throws the 2 and the 4 directly. And then of course the 6 pin, and then I imagine things like the red 5 came in. He's like, oh no, I just threw that red 4. Sorry, the regular 4-man.
Yeah, and now I can't use that.
Yeah, this was obviously a bunch of draws that did not go in his favor.
Why the 3 pin though? If he held the 1 pin, that might have been where the 5 came in.
Yeah, I think maybe he was thinking probably more half flush even. If he drew a couple of the 2 9 of bamboos, he drew another 9
he drew
bamboos.
3. He drew 4 he drew 3 sotiles over the course of the hand. Only 3. Poor guy. As everyone just chucks him into
I bet
the
you
dirt.
he was drawing bamboos for the first 3 draws and then never saw another one.
Yeah, and then he was like, well, I guess I will never see that again.
Yeah.
Interesting. Super interesting. He's got a lot going on.
Yeah, and it made me think I need to, I do just kind of take, when it gets towards the end and I can't see myself winning, I don't really think about getting to Tenpai as a victory and taking my, consolation prize.
Yeah, I think it is important to be more aware of that.
Yeah, and over the course of a game, I mean, it can make, we know that people win for 100 points, Say that you could have taken 2 Tenpais and boosted your score by 3,000 points. It's not insignificant.
Oh my god. See, now it fades. I like that. I can fade out and fade in the different images.
I think we should crowdfund you to go on
I just want this to be better. I'm sorry. I'm always like fussing over my video production quality and how it could be better. All right. So, let's see what we can see. You want to play some Mahjong?
Yeah, let's play some Mahjong. We've done an hour of talking about us and then some strategy.
It's good to talk about us. All right, let's see. Activate Final Fantasy.
I'll see if I can always come in if I have to.
How do I get my stuff? Bloop, bloop. Okay, and then I log in. And then I do this. Bloop. And then I start the game and I switch over to sharing everything with Gemma. All right, so now we can go over here. Pew. Yeah, there we go.
If anyone knows me, I keep gerbils, and I accidentally left my gerbil cage open the whole day. I came home and my gerbil was looking at me with the door wide open, and I was like, "This was your opportunity. Why didn't you run?" She looked at me. Where's my peanut, bitch?
So this time Gemma should have her correct. Oh yeah, Gemma, do you have your correct Mon tiles?
Yeah, I do. But I'm only going to come in if you can't.
I wonder. The world's been full forever, and I'm wondering, like, what's up with that? I'm wondering if they have not just... What if they just did this to make everyone think the game was really densely populated?
No, I'm sure they have. No, but not all servers are like this.
That's true.
Just Gilgamesh.
I heard it was where the party was.
Yeah, you told me it's where the party was, and now I sit in queues for my server.
Oh.
It's probably exactly why. All you've got to do is end up with a few big guilds on there.
Well, to be fair, it was before... obviously the gerbil likes you. That's true. To be fair, this was before they changed everything to constantly be inter-server.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing my astrologian quest.
I mean, it's still nothing like the World of Warcraft queues used to be. I used to have to wait for like 2 hours sometimes to get onto my server, because I was on I was at the point where you couldn't get onto the RP server unless you had a friend introduce you onto it.
Oh, wow.
And I got onto a really big server, but I just had to queue for hours to get on. I don't even know why I bothered.
The durability of one of my pieces of gear is low for Mahjong. Let me fix my crap.
Where are you now?
I'm in Heavensward.
Oh. Huh, I never came up here.
How did you not do Heavensward?
I think I just got here, but I don't remember it. I don't remember looking like this.
It's where you learn to fly.
Oh no, I haven't done that, mate.
Oh my god. You're so behind. Look, I can fly. Look how cool I am. I got this big bird.
I got distracted by those Catholic elves.
That's who they are. This guy's just looking out places. This is not an OSHA-safe parapet. There are no railings on this parapet. Like, it's obviously designed to be accessible. But, like, damn, dude. It's a cool tower, though. Oh, wait.
Such a show-off. The Maiden's Rhapsody. Oh, God.
What?
I hate all of their events. All of their events somehow annoy me.
Alright, I don't want to jump off of the tower.
Actions taken against in-game RMT and other illicit activities. What's in-game RMT?
Oh, real money trading.
Oh.
Basically, they're always looking to ban people who are like, I will sell you Gil. Oh, I got a sweet cloud. I got my Gil.
You don't see that much, though, do you?
That's because they're incredibly aggressive about it.
Yeah, I used to see it a lot in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, no, it's. I will definitely say in Square's favor. I for a small while it was a plague, but I have not ever been plagued recently in the past like years with. I've only
ever seen it like once or twice. People, approaching and saying, "Do you want to buy?" Gil?
Yeah, they really got rid of it. I mean, part of the way they got rid of it is probably by making Gil just not matter.
Yeah, so I'd say, like, why would I want to bother anyway? I can't buy a house because you're stupid.
Yeah, I will never buy a house because it's like real life. It's a good simulator of.
Oh wow, the lobby server connection received an error. What does that mean?
What?
I know.
I've never seen that. You have to do Heavensward. You have to join us and play through this game. You could deal with the Catholic elves and learn about their Catholicness.
Yeah, I said I turned all the voice acting into German. It was much better.
Oh, really? Everyone likes the English voice actors.
It's not bad. It's not bad. But, I found the story really not great. So having to do it in a foreign language just improved my engagement because I actually had to think about something. Whereas otherwise I was like, really? Are you kidding me?
You know what your problem is with the story? I bet I can tell you what your problem is with the story.
What is it?
It's that every time any character says something, you are in your head reverse translating it back into the like tropey Japanese phrase that they must have translated into this.
I'm not gonna lie, you might be right. And it didn't help that Minfilia was a key part to most of the main story.
Oh man, she actually has a reason for existing, I learned.
Oh god, really? Why doesn't she just wear clothes?
She does not like doing that.
She is not ready for a Zoom conference call.
Uh-oh. Bustrass is here. Maybe in queue. Do I want to help this slow-footed knight? I don't know if I want to start doing anything when I could get a Mahjong queue.
I am trying to get to connecting to data center. Come on. I wonder, because I'm trying to connect to the North American data center. Oh, this seems to work.
I'm just going to taunt him by hovering around him. Oh, you need healing? I could do that. But I won't.
Yeah, no, maybe you're right. And so then when I put it in German, I stopped doing that.
Yeah, you must have been sitting there just retranslating, like, oh, so does they. Like, you're like, oh, yeah.
Do you know what? The translation's actually excellent. I also cannot.
They did a very good job with it, honestly. The dialogue's pretty natural and flowing. Once I got past some of the early stuff had a little bit of quirk to it, and I feel like they found like a voice and a methodology as they went on.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't think their translations are tropey at all. Unfortunately, Minfilia is just a trope.
Well, okay, so apparently, did you do the whole thing where you found her mom?
Oh, I'm not sure. When did that happen?
It was in between.
What? At the
Flamen.
Waking...
It was like Flamen at the Waking something or another's.
Yeah, well, I must have done then. I do.
It was another weird story beat where they made it seem really important, but then you were just like, why? And then they dropped it. This all has to do with the version 1.0 story.
Oh.
It's all callbacks to the version 1.0 story. Her mom, in some kind of political move, caused like a ruckus at a parade, right? She caused like a monster to rampage at a parade so that they could capture it and be big heroes, and it killed her dad. or somehow her dad got killed. I don't know. I didn't
My
read too deeply
God,
into this.
I'm so glad I did not see
And
this.
she's like an orphan who got like took in by the mom to like atone for the fact that she did that, and then she became important because of stuff. I don't know.
Olive Basti, you went for a protest. Good for you.
Good for you, honestly.
Hmm.
But yeah, maybe take a shower. You cannot bust my ass at the mahjong table for a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
no,
you don't learn any. Wait, the Alchemist quest, really? That's where they tell you the story? I mean, you knew the story if you played 1.0, but obviously I did not. So I had to like I watched this whole video about the 1.0 story and what happened in it, which I thought was really interesting.
I don't. She's just so stupid. And do you know what? She's got the worst voice actress as well of all of the voice actors. She's the worst.
Well, she's stupid because fundamentally she's a tropey plot point, right? She's
Even
like
though
the nice lady who's like, I'm in charge of the people who do good things. We should all do good things, and I'm in charge. And it's like,
do you know what I also can't stand about the Final Fantasy 14 plotline is that somehow you're special. But I'm like, I know everyone else is running around here thinking they're special too.
oh no, they just did the thing where they like turn that on its head.
Oh, good. I'm glad because
They
that
just
really
did the thing where
pissed
they're
me
like,
off.
what if none of you are special? Also, in order to have a functioning society, everyone can't just run off and be like, I'm going to be an adventurer. We need people to like plant crops and sell things and like run inns. Like, we need people to be normal too. It's actually a really interesting thing they're doing now.
That makes me happy because yeah, I really resent that being told I'm special all the time, and I'm not sure if that's because I'm British and that's not.
No, I hate it too. I hate it so much. Like, I actually, they did a lot of things throughout the later course of the story where they'd be like, sure, you're the mightiest guy, but like, there's only one of you, and you can't be everywhere. So other people are doing things in other places, and you can't help everyone. So we just deal with the fact that life goes on. But for a while, it was very much like, you're the biggest hero. Why don't you fix it? Like every minute.
You're the warrior of light, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh.
And I hate when games do this. Other games do this all the time. This isn't a Final Fantasy specific thing. Like I remember in Destiny 2, like they had this whole season which was like rescue the mightiest guy, like rescue this famous hero guy because it turns out he's alive. And I'm like, oh cool. But the way the plot goes is actually due to a time paradox, you're the one who made his mighty weapon. And also, you're the one who inspired him to be cool. And then when you rescue him, he's like, I'm so glad I met you. You are the reason that I am strong, and you are great. And I'm like, wow, how low is everyone's goddamn self-esteem? That they like need a video game to straight up tell them, like, you're good. I love you, son.
Yeah, my reaction was like, how dare you patronize me, game?
Like, it doesn't always have to be that way. Maybe he's just a badass. Maybe he can be like, wow, I'm glad that I met another cool guy like you. I'm glad that someone like you is around now because you're pretty great, but I'm also really great.
Yeah, but doesn't it hinder people who want to RP as well? Because not everyone can be the warrior of light if you're RPing.
Yeah, like you need a reason for there to be many people who are doing this.
I thought World of Warcraft did that better off the bat.
It is a little weird where it's like, okay, you, Warrior of Light, must kill the Primal, and then it's like 8 of us kill the Primal, and then at the end they're like, you did it alone. And I'm like, all right. Except for that one time the other day when we were fighting Titan, and everyone got punched off the level, and then I, as the tank, solo finished it, and I was like, well, when I leave this cave, I'm telling everyone I did this by myself. Like, didn't 3 people go in there with you? I don't know who you're talking about. I did it. Only one dude came out of the cave. I'm the hero.
Wait, remind me not to go in a cave with you.
Yeah, like, those cowards all committed suicide as soon as they heard Titan's mighty growl, and then I killed him. Alone.
At least in Mahjong, you can be a solo hero.
You can be a solo hero in Mahjong. Well, can you? You couldn't have made it without all the tiles dealt in along the way. Alright, I'm gonna see what this guy wants. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I'm in the queue,
If
but
I have to leave in the middle, he's just gonna die. A hostile, oh my god, a hostile presence. I should have brought my chocobo.
I wish when I was out trying to socially distance, people would be there with like a huge purple barrier around them.
Yeah, so that you know what's going on. I'm just AoEing these idiots to death. I might have to heal myself.
Oh, I might get a beer whilst I'm waiting.
Astrologian, heal thyself.
He's so proud of all his bloody classes.
I am. He's a
Why is he-
wild-eyed mage. He's crazy. He's gone mad with power.
Where is my beer?
Oh, I did it. Do I have to heal him? No, I just have to talk to him. So yeah, social distancing circle. He's like, watch out, man.
You know, I'm slowly running out of beer reserves. I realised that
I have to heal him.
I'm on week 10 of lockdown, and finally I think I've got 2 more weeks left of beer reserves. And then somehow I need to obtain more beer.
Ah, he's like, healing's great. Why don't we have healers?
I think that the government should also send us like crates of beer as well to help us with our social distancing.
Activate eyeball. Go.
It'd be good for the economy as well, you know, be creating
It would
jobs.
be good for the economy. I gotta go back to this falcon's nest. I gotta fly away on my eyeball. There's so many cool mounts. I have to keep doing the Gabu thingies. Wait, you get the best mount in the game as a reward if I get them all to 80? Is it true?
I still want to
See, this is a cool area. This is a pretty area.
I still want someone to do a wedding because I've not seen one.
Oh my god. Now I need to get them all to 80 so that I can get the best mount. Wait, what is the mount? What is it? Tell me what it is.
I want the best wedding. What was the best
You don't get a wedding in the game. You can have a wedding in real life. You got a wedding in real
No,
life.
you can have a wedding in Final Fantasy.
You can, but I'm not buying you one. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll get Final Fantasy.
Sorry,
married.
ceremony of eternal bonding. I just
That
find
sounds
it hilarious.
creepy.
I find it hilarious that there's different levels of. I mean, obviously, it's as awful as an actual marriage in that there's different. You know, the more money you spend, the nicer a day you can have. Apparently, application and fees, ceremony of eternal bonding. You must be able to get a divorce. Yeah,
You can
so
get a
standard
divorce.
plan, you get
Standard.
garments of innocence. However, gold plan, garments of passion. And then platinum plans, you get garments of devotion and garments of passion.
It's a lot of garments. The holy docking. Oh no.
You get an embrace emote in all plans, but you only get a ceremony chocobo for the gold and platinum. This is the worst. It's like real life. It's awful. Oh my god! So it's $20 per person if you want platinum. Oh, okay. Procession, you get a predetermined one. However, you can choose your procession if you pay money.
Ooh. Uh-oh, the knights that I healed turned out to be spies.
You can have up to 80 guests. Do we even know 80 people?
Oh, no.
And the guests will receive a special gift.
Ooh, I want a special gift.
Well, you can only have it if we get the wedding. You can have 5 different colours of flowers in the platinum package. Realm Reborn Red. That's not a colour.
It is
I
now.
couldn't go to the paint shop and be like, I need to paint my walls Realm Reborn. And you're not innocent if you buy the gold or platinum. You're passionate or devoted. You get the embrace emote as well. It's not very... Where's the social distancing emote? Have they put social distancing in yet? They should do that. That'd be hilarious.
That would be actually a pretty cool emote.
Yeah, stand 2 meters back, please. Who's going to marry you, though? That's a good question. It's called the Holy Docking.
Oh no. They might have killed their
Government cheat.
astrologian friend because they think
cheat.
it's heresy. Wait, we gotta find those guys. You can always teleport to the other player with the wedding ring? That's really fucking convenient.
Wow, that's actually legitimately useful.
Yeah, being married kicks ass.
Can you get married multiple times, or can you only get married to one character?
Oh my god, no, I think you... Yeah, can you be a bigamist? Is that... Can I sue that?
Like, I don't believe in your monogamy. I want multiple...
Yeah, what the heck, man?
And wives. I want them all. It's my fucking
Is he
fantasy.
back in... It's my final phase back there. Okay, I gotta go back to Shitsville. Every place is Shitsville. I also want to do the crafty stuff. Nullification.
Guys, can you get married multiple times? Can you get married multiple times?
No, it says no polyamory. For the record, it's polygamy, not polyamory.
Yeah, I can still have love situations.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I got a lot of love situations.
My first hit on Google was,
Nobody.
how does divorce work?
Oh, that's the worst.
I broke the eternal bond with my old partner because he stopped playing, and I'd like to marry again. I gave my ring into the NPC, but he still speaks to me as if I were married.
What a jackass. That NPC needs to respect your situation.
Do I just need to grab new promises for me and my new eternal bond and talk to the other NPC? Is this normal?
Oh my god. A party member is withdrawn from the duty?
Oh shit, that was me. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Why didn't you tell me it popped?
I did. You sabotaged our Mahjong game.
I was too busy
now everyone
laughing.
has to watch me being an astrologian, which no one wants.
Okay, I'm doing it.
You better.
I was laughing too
Better
much.
not screen scrape me or I'll be sad. I will pout.
No, mate, my other screen is just this Reddit thread.
No, some new faces, I think.
I know, I recognize Azalea.
What are you wearing?
I don't know. I think I found something that looked a little bit like a jester.
Okay. I need to get better at glamours. I don't have enough glamours in this game. I need to be more glamorous.
I haven't done any glamours.
The Dora is literally 3-pin. I just say that to myself to remember.
I've got no glasses. I'm fine with
A
that.
2-pin. Oh god. Okay.
What's going on here?
I'm drawing tiles. I'm really good at it, though.
3-pin is the
Yeah,
Dora.
I was gonna say. I always say the Dora is literally 3-pin. I say that out loud so that everyone remembers what's going on. Gemma can read my discards and see what
Oh,
she
you're
thinks.
opposite me.
I am, which means we're even. There's no advantage. Oh, I'm north. Oops. What's going on here? All these tiles. I got one good tile, but now I'm not getting any good tiles.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Oh god, I need to read this Reddit thread. Did you have an option to annul an existing eternal bond? What? How is this happening? How is this real?
I don't know what. The fact that that they let people get married and then get unmarried. I mean, it seems.
Oh, you just okay.
All right. Let's see what.
Okay. Oh, okay. So both people really have to hand in their rings. A minute. The only problem is the old eternal bond partner can still use the ring to teleport to you if they still have it.
Oh, that's weird.
So basically, the divorce can be unilateral, but the other person basically still has the ring.
Well, I mean, that would be fine if it didn't let them teleport to you. Like, that's like a weird in-game harassment thing.
Yeah, right. That's what I was just thinking. Like, what if you actually did not want to speak to them and you weren't just getting married for shits and giggles to your mates?
Yeah, like, it's funny because that's something I read a paper about or an article about. People were talking about how a lot of times people design these systems and they don't think about the potential to use them for harassment when they design them because they just don't imagine people are going to do that.
Because wow, you're telling me that all game developers are good people.
Well, not even games, like outside of games. Like an example given was Venmo,
right?
where Venmo allows me to send money to anyone at any time, and you did not, or at least, this is not true anymore. But when it originally came out, you had no ability to block me.
Oh.
So that meant that if you were my ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, I guess let's assume everyone is gender equal in their ability to be awful to each other.
Yeah.
I can just keep sending you $1 with a message attached
Oh, weird.
as many times as I want, because the imagination was like, why would I want to send you $1 if I don't like you? But in actuality, again, this is potential for harassment.
They don't appreciate. Yes.
Yeah.
Stalking.
This has been changed as far as I'm aware. So just for people.
I mean, people, you can keep sending me lots of dollars. I won't read your messages.
She will not.
I will accept your dollars. Reachy.
Oh dear, I don't like this at all.
Right by the door as well.
Yeah, I don't like any of this.
There goes my e-pats.
Yeah. Ugh.
They recently added the option both sexes to use both of the Reading codes too. Yay, progress!
Yeah, that's not bad.
I mean, yeah. I guess they have to do the graphics right for the male form and the female form.
Yeah, I could see it actually being practically a little challenging to do that, but it's good for them that they're willing.
Yeah, especially from a country where you don't tend to have same-sex marriage. It probably just doesn't even hit their radar. It's not that they're sat there going, "Wah ha ha, let's
Uh,
same-sex to marry," or people to not wear, people not to wear a suit or a dress or whatever they feel appropriate
that's
wearing.
bad.
Yeah, that is bad. They're just thinking, "Oh, this is how it is." So that's good. That's one thing that I hope is that as all of our cultures kind of collide, we'll learn the best things of each one, rather than the worst things of each one.
One can hope.
What? Let's try.
What am I doing?
I was about to say I'm throwing Dora, and then I remembered that's not the Dora. Throw into me. Go on, Dave.
Oh, this is bad. This is really dumb and bad.
You waiting on bamboo? What are you waiting on?
That tile.
Bamboo.
It's not that tile. Oh, nice. I was waiting on 2-5 pin. I finessed it back into a shape where I could get ready, and with the reach out, I'm like, fuck it.
Well, I was really hoping to hit an Urda.
Yeah.
2-5 pin, eh?
Yeah, I had 2 of the 2s in my hand, so it was really just 5 pin. But I drew every 6 pin.
Oh, and then that's through the 7 pin, right? Okay,
Yeah. Actually, I could have thrown a 2 pin, and it would have been, with 6-6-6-7, it would have been a 5-7-8 weight, but the 8s were dead. Yeah, maybe I didn't need to push that, but with the con, that really flips the script a little bit.
It does. It does give, add potential.
Yeah.
Great. Already screwing this up.
Oh, what is going on here? I really don't know how I feel about this.
Something crazy happening. You've got all the Dora, haven't you?
It's not crazy. I don't have all the Dora. Or do I?
Yeah, I was about to say I don't believe you.
Look, I'm in 3rd place now. Okay, I gotta fight.
A red 5 pin.
That seems a little weird.
I'm a little concerned.
I'm a little concerned by that. East-south red 5 pin. That seems a little oomphy.
Right, let's see what kind of flush you're looking for. Is it a man flush?
Could be a man flush.
It's not a pin flush.
It's definitely not a pin flush. You know what? While I'm here, might as well do what he's doing.
Is it a so flush?
Nagashi, no.
I do this way too much than I should. For some reason, when I'm obsessed with the person to my right is going for a flush, I start just trying to.
I'll say it can come out of frustration. I get a little frustrated when players are just like, I'm doing a flush, and so like I will sometimes try to like lure it out, just out of like a weird sort of spite.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, I like them locking themselves in. I don't want them to be flexible. I want them to be locked in. I want them to really be committed to that direction that they.
Yeah, like I want them sad that they have called 3 times and now can't defend themselves.
I'm gonna call.
Oh no!
I'll just call once to start, if that's all right with you.
Oh god, why are you doing this? It's not all right with me.
A so flush? Oh, come on.
You can see my draws are great. Ugh. Oh.
Oh, crap.
Well.
Got big balls over here now. I'm thinking a little less big balls.
Let's do this. Hooray! Follow the leader. Oh dear.
I'm east as well. Oh no, it's all gone wrong, Dave.
It's a little rough.
No.
No.
I feel like this is like Katsunata's hand that we discussed, but I called too fast.
I'm not brave enough to go for this, so I'm not going to. Oof. 5 8s.
It's a good hand, you know.
Infu double Dora. Discarding that red 5 is... Oh, it's in reach. No, there's nothing you can do about that.
They must have been Ishan 10 right at that red 5 drop.
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad
All right,
at all.
this is another great game where I can't get anything going, but I'm not losing, so it's okay. What is this?
You really, I think you're a good luck charm for me at the moment.
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't feel like a good luck charm for me. This is not a good situation. Fine. This is a Dave strategy that we're doing here.
Full pin?
I don't want 4 pin.
I didn't either, but I also didn't want to throw it. Now I'm less like I wanted to throw it.
No.
I really wish they would keep improving the Mahjong client on this.
Yeah. We should yell at them and make them do things.
Yeah, like I'd like to be able to like view replays even. Like that can't be that hard. Is it just? Do you reckon it's just storage? They want me asked to
It's
store it?
storage. It's formatting the replays. Like it's not incredibly hard. It's just there's a lot of little bits to it.
I mean, they've obviously inserted this in to keep. It must be difficult to retain subscribers on such a long-running MMO.
Yeah.
And I imagine they've played this, they've inserted this to try and keep people coming back for whatever reason, whether it is just playing Mahjong or, keeping them in the game world even though they're playing something entirely different.
Well, I find it also interesting because unlike a lot of other games, so when you look at games that are like free-to-play games, they have this direct relation of like, the more time you keep people in the game, the more likely it is they're going to go for your microtransactions and buy stuff. Oh dear.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. But this game, because it's a subscription game, doesn't have that at all.
Well, I mean, you can buy the... They do have
Jesus, what's going on
microtransactions.
here? Nope. I don't need to challenge the dealer on this at all. Gemma can do it. Jesus. Wait a minute. No! This is bad!
I somehow am escaping this horror.
This is bad. This is bad.
I want to know what you're doing, Dave. Obviously, you know.
This is the worst. Fuck
Mahjong
this.
So they can just go Mahjong Soul Route and make you pay a premium.
Oh, you son of a...
Mahjong
Fuck.
table. Yeah, I don't really like gacha games. I think it's a little bit exploitative.
What is this?
Dave, what are you doing? You know you can keep those.
I know, but instead, I can tell you, because you're in reach, you can't do anything. I'm Tempai on Sanonko.
Your Tempai?
I sumoed Sanonko like a jackass. I didn't reach it because I was like, oh, I bet I could improve it to a Suonko.
I bet I can improve it to a Yaku man.
I mean, you know how mad I would have been if I'd given that up? Although
No,
I could have gotten it if I'd been braver.
But yeah, I mean, but you could win off anyone even because you had the.
That was my logic. Was basically I'm in a position where I can win when I get the win, so I might as well just hang out and hope I can do the improvement. And I missed the east and the north, both of those. I failed to appropriately capture, and I beefed this hand now a little bit too. I think.
Beefed it already on the second discard.
I beefed it. I beefed it. I honestly did. That's sad. Maybe I'll fix it. Yep. I hope everyone can see that I beefed it. Again. It's still a Mahjong game, just cool effect. How high do we set our hopes?
Mahjong Soul, not high. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Mahjong.
Yeah, you might have the luck now.
I might. That's why I gotta roll with it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Mahjong Soul's a really tidy portal. You can't argue that. The graphics are nice. I really wish they had more than one music track. That track makes me want to blow my brains out. Or if they'd recorded the lines more than once, so rather than hearing the same rondes delivered multiple times, but the exact same.
Oh, I don't know if I have the flow, but I got something going on here. It's fine. It'll do.
It has a cute fox. Yeah, they have expanded to little boys as well, not just little girls.
Oh dear.
A gender equal environment, I'm sure.
Dave has beefed it.
Dave's still talking about Mahjong.
I know, I know.
Gacha I have a real problem with because and also it's really, especially there's no way to stop kids playing what is basically gambling.
No, I'm gonna push back mildly against that statement, and I'm gonna say gacha should not be part of gaming. It is because people found that gambling is very popular. There's nothing innate that makes gacha a thing that has to be.
Gacha, all of them bad.
I'm the dealer. Let's go. Let's just do it.
I would rather play a subscription, and that's partly why I play things like Final Fantasy 14 and World of Warcraft. I'm much more comfortable paying a subscription than having to fucking spin something to pay their fucking developers.
Yeah, I mean, I actually this is all this weird attitude where people will look for things that are cheap, cheap or free, but like they won't. Yeah, you missed it. And like gacha just preys on the fact that people like gambling, and frankly I don't have anything wrong with gambling. I just think people should be honest about what it is and isn't. And that entire genre of game, and it's been I'm not even targeting any particular game with this conversation.
No, I mean, EA
a long time coming.
With the loot
Zynga and Farmville, and it's been years and years and years and years of this assault. Ooh, interesting. Well, I'm glad I discarded one. But of this assault on people by these gaming companies attempting to just make as much money off you as possible by exploiting the fact that people like gambling and they will get addicted to gambling. And again, a lot of these games very expressly.
But and they're not regulated well enough because unlike, I know it's like in America.
You can just leave well enough off of that.
Yeah, but certainly like, certainly, when I buy a scratch card in the UK, they have to print the odds of me winning something on that scratch card, right? It has to be made aware to me what the odds are. However, they don't make the odds very clear when it comes to gacha in most of these games or loot boxes.
I think China's starting to force them to.
Well, China, actually, interestingly, the Chinese authorities have made Mahjong Soul take the gacha mechanism out.
That sounds about right.
And I wish that our authorities would be. I'm not saying no gacha, no loot boxes at all, because I gamble, I enjoy it, I'm happy with that. But I'm also a fully fledged adult, and I'm going to make shit decisions. But we need to make sure that people who get themselves into trouble with problem gambling have assistance, because if you allow gambling, you're going to get people who end up selling their houses or doing terrible things. It's like alcohol. I'm not going to say we should definitely ban alcohol, because alcohol has lots and lots of social problems surrounding it. But we need to be aware that these create terrible problems. And we can't, these gaming companies, sitting up there going, just pretending it's not happening.
Oof. Wow. I was in Chantasville as well, but I refused to call because I would have had to throw either a 7-so or a 6-pin, and I feel like you were in there.
I mean, really, these companies that are making gacha and loot box games should be paying sums to the groups that assist people with problem gambling.
The Oncon 5p and 9p discard. It wasn't just Gemma though.
Mine wasn't a great weight. I'm not sure.
And it was really the 7-so that was the biggest weight, the biggest worry for me, because no so's had come out at all. So I'm like, I'm not touching those sets.
Bionel says, I played the Final Fantasy VII remake. Was the voice acting not good? I thought the voice acting was okay on Final Fantasy VII. Unfortunately, female voice actors are difficult, flat out difficult to hire, because they don't actually get enough experience compared to their male counterparts. I've had to hire female voice actors, and it's difficult. There's fewer of them, and they have less experience on their portfolios, which means that they're not quite as confident, you know. And also the problem is people just want the same type of female over and over again, and there's less variety in the parts. So yeah, well, I didn't expect Mahjong Soul to have multiple voice line versions, but you know, if I was to send my list of feature demands, that would definitely be on it. Black market gacha.
Yeah, I am a little sad about lack of replays. Like, I wish I could. I would want to go back through that hand and see, like, could I have pushed it and gotten away? What were you waiting on?
1-4 so. It was a terrible reach, to be honest.
Yes and no. I mean.
Oh really? I didn't play the same voice line perfect. Oh yeah, well. Do you know what? I worked on Xenoblade Chronicles. That really was repetitive for the voice lines. Final Fantasy VII is an improvement on those kinds of games, I think. Yeah. But those battle scenes, you know, the games where people are recording voice lines of battles are always difficult, especially. And do you know what makes those battle ones difficult? Is that they have one line and then they have to have the reaction line by, you know, maybe 3, 4, 7 characters, and sometimes in the case of Xenoblade Chronicles, which means they can't record them multiple times because then the reaction won't be the same because they're just drawing from the Excel file, right? It's difficult. Yeah, I agree. It's not great, but quite like Final Fantasy. Don't be shame me overplaying Mahjong Soul. I just won the game with a final score of 54,000.
Yeah, but you did that on Mahjong Soul. Well, again, Mahjong Soul is not a game about Mahjong. It's a game about getting money from people who play the gacha.
Yeah, that's their main goal.
It's a business. That's what they're doing. They don't care about Mahjong.
To be honest, we're complaining here about the Final Fantasy XIV Mahjong. Their main goal is not for us to play Mahjong on their product.
Yeah, like their goal is for us to consider it worthwhile to have a subscription, which is interesting because that means this game is not trying to trick me into like shoveling money in.
They may be trying to trick me into trying to get Dave to marry me, so we'll cough up $40 for a ceremony.
So not ever happening. What is going on here? I'm just gonna.
Come on! I bet we could crowdfund our eternal bonding.
We probably could, to be honest. That I will give you that. We probably could.
That should be the stream goal. Oh my god! How many subscribers do we have? Can I set a stream goal? And if we'll have the ceremony of eternal bonding. I have been rejected. You heard that, Mahjong backer. He's not a subtle man. He's like, hell no.
Look, I'm honest. I don't want to play with your emotions. Like, I get it. It's a big deal for you, but no. What is this?
How many subscribers, Dave, would it take?
Oh my god. Well, we need to stream often enough to get subscribers.
Oh.
Once a week is apparently not good enough.
Followers.
Oh my
How
god.
many followers would it take?
Oh dear.
Tenho is already drab enough. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person left, but I don't really know if I need excitement.
This. I don't want any of these tiles. This is actually vaguely risky. I'm leaving. I'm done with this game. I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh man, I'm folding.
I mean, no, it's not that no one is valid except in Tenho Ho room, but like, look. Mahjong Soul does not have the highest skilled player base. I'm just going to throw that out there.
No, but okay, but that's actually not an insult because Mahjong Soul is designed, as Dave says, to get people to spend money on gacha, and primarily it is a my waifu collecting game with some Mahjong elements. They'll make one for Go. I'm sure there already is a waifu game for Go. There's probably one for chess. You know, it's basically it's another genre. The waifu genre is another genre.
Yeah. Oh, it's entirely a genre. I mean,
and we're attracted to it because it's Mahjong and we like Mahjong. Just like I'm playing Final Fantasy for the Mahjong right now. I only really log in for Final Fantasy at the moment for the Mahjong.
It's true. All right, I'll be.
A little bit of flavor is not a bad thing. Not at all. I just wish that flavor wasn't gacha.
Okay.
There's not a game like that for Go. Dave, get on with the programming. We're making the waifu.
No, there's not a game like that for Go, and no, we're not making that. It's not happening.
Oh man, we'd be so rich. I bet you. Do you know what? I'm gonna look. Go waifu. Let me look. I'm looking now. I gotta pay attention. Does Go have a kanji?
Oh, that's a good question. I do not know.
I do not know either.
My lead is not secure. Are you thinking about calling west?
Oh no. There must be a Go waifu game, and if not, why not?
You can turn calls off.
Yeah, I'll do that now. Oh, thank you. Well, my phone is not offering this to me though. That's the only problem.
Uh-oh.
Obviously, it doesn't think I'm smart enough to play the game of Go, and it is right. Okay, do you know what? Leave that. That's Gemma's job this week, is to try and find the Mahjong Soul version. Go Soul.
Go Soul.
It's got to be. I can't believe it's Japan. I can't believe they haven't made a waifu game out of it. There's a waifu game for everything in Japan.
It kind of is.
Do you know what? The kanji for Go is really nice though. Like, what do you call it in English? You know, when you get surrounded. Surrounded.
Sorry, I'm mahjonging. And I don't know how to read kanji. Look, we know Gemma's got some west. It's fine. Oh dear, I don't like that.
May have another one, Dave. I can't promise you nothing.
Fine. Okay, I got away with it. I got away with the chun, even though the game said it was dangerous.
Yeah, I bet you it's not widely known. I mean, I'm not sure many Go players are hardcore gaming players either. Like Mahjong players, so many of them are also gamers anyway. So it's an easier way to segue Mahjong players into a waifu game, right? Risky. If I say it as I drop it, it makes it safe.
It does. I wouldn't have done that earlier, but I'm doing it now because I'm dancing around this reach. I don't want to throw in pointlessly, and I feel oof. Oh, that is safe though.
It's safe.
Yeah, it's totally safe.
I don't want to do it, but here we are. Okay, so there must be a stream goal that we can set, and then we can get the ceremony of eternal bonding.
It's all coming up, Dave.
Me.
Not dealing in is also coming up, Dave.
I try to talk about our relationship, he totally ignores me.
It's true. Oof. All right, there goes Dave's first place. But that's okay.
You could roll girls for every single piece. Sure, you might get, but a queen. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't share that on like a public chat forum, because now people know that. That awesome idea.
That's true. You've given it all away. I don't like this hand.
Yeah, in Korea, yeah. I mean, I don't think that many Japanese people probably play Go anymore.
West Honky?
I mean, most Japanese people don't play Mahjong anymore. I think, that kind of culture in Japan is slowly fading to play these kinds of board games. In some ways, gaming has playing about on your smartphone has taken over. And, things like Go as well. I mean, they really require a lot of study and a lot of time and a lot of devotion. Chess, on the other hand, that's a little bit easier, right? You learn the moves, and then you're not going to win against a chess champion, but you can give it a good go against normal people.
Those chess champions are like human computers. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mahjong Soul's on phone. So is Tenho, guys, and Tenho's in English now.
Yep. There's a few phone clients, actually.
Yeah. The new Run's also on a phone. I don't think I'd recommend it at this stage, but it's there. Yeah, I mean, there's less young people in Japan anyway. Even Mahjong, most of their growth that they're seeing is in the older retired base of people who actually have time. The young people, because of the recession and stuff, so many young people are working multiple jobs, or they're working a job which requires 16 hours of work a day. They've got long commutes and that. You just don't have time to play Mahjong. You know, they don't have time to have kids and get married. You think they got time for Mahjong? Yeah, I mean, Mahjong really boomed in Japan during the bubble economy when everyone had lots of money.
Pongchi overriding Roan due to concurrency.
Oh, wow.
That seems crazy. And I'm going to ask a question because I've seen this happen to people. Are you waiting a long time to hit Roan? Like, I've seen people just sit there being like thinking about it or taking time, because there should be a huge window during which you can't do anything about it. Fuck indeed. This is just bad. I don't know where I'm going here, and I'm goofing.
You heard Dave swore. I never heard Dave swear.
Yeah, I don't like this.
You sure you don't want to set a stream goal? I set a stream goal, and no one met it. My stream goal was at 100 subscribers. I would cosplay a Saki character.
Wow. That is immense self-abasement. Oh my
god.
Why would you do this, Gemma?
They were never going to get there.
Why would you do this?
They didn't try hard enough. Because no one wanted to see me cosplay as a Saki character.
Okay.
It would have been a basement, but it'd been pretty funny, I think.
Oh no.
Why are you kidding me? Why does this always happen when I reach you?
It's a good question. I don't know how smart they are. Because if they're super smart, they might be doing something super tricksy.
Well, our South player here is smart.
Let's say that's gonna go. Close weight on the two. I was Ishanten on Chitoy with 2 Dora.
God, I had 5-8 and I had...
And the only thing that I missed was a 1 so pair, but that was a weird pair miss. No, jeez. Close weight on the 2. Oof. Alright, that brings them down to within my reach in South 3. I got a shot at this.
What of me? What about me?
I don't care about you.
Evidently.
That's so rude. I'm sorry.
It's mean.
I'm sorry. That's legit mean.
And I was trying to help you via stream goal.
Yeah. Wait.
Bitch.
I know what I want to have happen. I want to draw every tile. Meh. This is an awkward hand that I don't like. Really? No, I'm not falling for that.
I don't understand why you can marry in this game. Neither do I.
It's things. It's one of those weird things that, like, it's a checkbox almost. Like, one of the things you'll see people do a lot of the time is like game design by numbers, where they'll be like, I'm just gonna say no. When they go to develop a game, they're like, okay, well, games like this have this. So, like, way long ago in EverQuest 1, it was one of the big deals of the game, and I don't think it wasn't an in-game supported function at all. But people would get married. They wanted to role play. They wanted to role play that their characters were married, whatever. So they do it. They'd have these big weddings, and everyone would show up, and it would be a to-do.
I imagine that in whatever fantasy world, whatever alternate timeline exists, they're not getting married.
I don't know.
I do think it's weird. Like, it's supposed to be a fantasy, and it's not very good role playing if they feel they have to get married.
Why? What if they want to get married?
Well, they can do that in real life.
What if they want to get married in their fantasy land?
Oh, it's infringing on my fantasy. Nelthorne said, I stopped dreaming before reaching the goal. We were never getting to 100 subscribers. I could try harder, I guess. I could have tried harder.
I'm sad that I'm done, but I'm done.
God. Fuck this.
Oh dear. Well, follow the dealer. Ugh, and my dreams are all coming true now too, which sucks.
Your eternal bonding. Exactly. We're not marrying. We're eternal bonding.
Yeah, it's not a marriage.
Well, I'm eternally bonded to you anyway, Dave, whether you like it or not. Whether
I
I like it or not.
Definitely don't like that. Yeah, I'm just taking my dreams apart out of sadness.
I only reached.
Oh my god! Every set I wanted. Why did you both have to go into reach?
Well, because he did it first.
I know.
Not my fault.
Okay. That's sumo. Yep. 147. All right. Well, I held what I should have held.
I was waiting on a 7, so 7 pairs.
Ugh, but it's dealer Hanemon because ugh.
Unbelievable. How
Right.
is that person only second queue?
Ugh, that was a sick wait. And
Dave had 2 of them. Dave had 2 of my.
I had 2 of the 7 so's.
Oh, shit. Now at least you know I'm not stream sniping.
Yeah. All right. No, I'm happy with that. I'm happy making the right decisions here to like not push, instead of just like going wild and dealing into people. All right. I think I know what this hand is saying to me. Shit.
Someone messaged me.
Shit. No, I'm gonna go with it. Maybe.
Take it.
So aggressive.
I am. I'm angry now. Both my dealerships have been just cocklocked.
All right. All right. Let's see if it works. Yeah, let's just do it. Oh, I threw the new door because I'm stupid.
Well, you don't they don't reveal it until after you've discarded.
Oh, really? Okay. Is that true? Even with a concealed?
Oh, no, with a concealed one? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm just stupid. That's awesome.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a terrible, terrible thing that I've done.
Don't think you ain't on this.
No, not that lucky. It was revealed. I just didn't think. Because I was too busy thinking. You know what I was too busy thinking about? I was too busy thinking about my potential hand shapes of other types. I should have looked. I could have kept it.
Okay. That's dumb. Ooh, what are you winning on?
Just a tile. Actually, 7 different tiles. It's great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, there's really not enough information here.
So there's a bunch of different rule sets about it. In WRC rule sets, to make everything standard, to make it easy and make there be only one answer, the answer is you flip immediately. Every time a con is declared, the door is immediately flipped. However, if you're playing other places, you'll find that what happens... Hey, I did it. And I'm going to be 1 short of Hanemon because I fucked it up. Oh my god! Oh, no! I am going to be 1 short of Hanemon because I fucked it up.
Honestly, though, every time, like, all of these places where they allow you to show, but if it's a concealed can compared to a record can, honestly, everywhere I've gone, there's this moment on the table where everyone looks at each other, goes, "Oh, what are the rules here again?" And that's why we took it out of the WRC rules, to remove that element of everyone looking at each other, going, "What do we do now?"
Oh, Gemma, what are you doing? So just to be clear about what it is, usually it is a concealed con will be revealed immediately. But any kind of exposed or extended also, right? Those are...
I don't think you should say usually. I think if you're playing online, they normally make it so a concealed one means it's exposed immediately. Yes, however, lots of parlors or other places that play real life, remove it entirely and make it so it's concealed it's exposed immediately, no matter
No
how
matter what, just to prevent people from messing it up.
Yeah.
Or from feeling confused, maybe it's a better way to put it.
Yeah, exactly. It's easier on a computer because people can't cock it up.
Yeah. That was a big goof. I could have had Hanemon there. That was so stupid. I was thinking too much in my head about the 3-4-5 Sanshoku, and I just railroaded through it. So I had 2, 3, 4, 5, but I had to give up on the 3-4-5 Sanshoku because I drew all the tiles. But yeah, I should have been thinking, and I was not thinking. Don't do that. This is a big mahjong. Don't get so in tunnel vision with your hand that you are not paying attention to everything else going on. No one wants east.
Do something bad, Dave.
That's an extensive logic tree. I'm not sure. What do you do? Whoa.
That's why I was sighing deeply.
Go there, maybe?
I don't know, Mahjong Baka, I sometimes think that. I sometimes sit there working out whether I could still hit an Uradora.
Well, that's why I'm saying it's a long... I'm not saying it's not right. I'm just saying it's an extensive logic tree. This doesn't matter.
No, look, there's the 4 that would work really nicely with that Dora.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yup.
I can get rid of a 4 too. I don't like that.
Seriously?
Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Okay, I can keep myself safe through that. But now, what the fuck?
I'm going to be third, aren't I? And there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to not be third. Even the thing I was trying to do was not going to make me not third. It's so depressing when that happens.
Let's try that. Okay. Yeah, that's Suji off the 6. I'm gonna say probably not. That would be a huge amount of luck.
Dave?
Let's try it. It could be it, though. I could be dealing it. Nope.
You're east, though.
I am east. It's great.
Safer.
Okay, that'll pass. This is a weird chase, but I did it.
Luckily, I only draw safe tiles now.
It's a good way to be. I've had that luck myself. Oh dear, I don't like that. Ooh, it passed.
Safe.
Nope.
Really?
Not on me.
You little shit.
Why do you think I'm going to reach?
Damn it.
It's just reach, Tanyo.
Sorry, I shouldn't cackle at that.
Yeah. I guess I could have conned that 8-pin and gone into reach on the 4-6-pin, but I was like, that's really dumb.
I've got nothing good. Why is this happening? I don't think I'm this bad. Obviously, I am.
Ugh, I'm coming for you, North.
Oh, yeah, you're pretty close now.
Yeah.
You could do this, mate. All you need is a mangan.
All of my mistakes are going to be undone.
You're going to be so happy as well. I won't hear the end of it.
It's true. Remember that time I won at Mahjong? And she'll be like, oh, I do remember, Dave. It was so great. You're so great.
That seems...
To be honest, the great position that I'm in here, too, what makes it such a really ridiculous position to be in, is that it doesn't even matter. Like, if I throw into west or south now, like, okay, they're almost definitely not going to overtake me. I'm still going to be second place. So I can kind of play as recklessly as I want without having to worry about losing my spot. So that's great for me. If I could draw some tiles, that would also help a lot.
You are drawing tiles. They may not be the tiles
They're
you
not
want.
the tiles I want. take it. Gemma hit him with the Suanko Tanki. Yeah, if Gemma hits me with the Suanko Tanki, yeah, no reason to be overconfident.
Can we get eternally bonded then?
No.
What does it take to impress you, Senpai?
Ugh, so much. Oh, boo. I'm not taking phone calls from anyone, ever. I'm streaming, don't you know? This is important.
But I hate people calling me full stop.
I know. I don't. But I'm not that anti-phone call.
Unless someone texts me and say, I'm going to call you, then I assume something bad is happening.
It's not how I wanted it to go.
Unless we're all on holiday, and then I presume that, we're trying to meet up. Okay, there are contexts where I accept.
Ugh. Ugh. Gemma has had her revenge.
Have I?
Yeah, you have.
This doesn't feel very revengey to me right now.
Revenge. Okay, pin flush for South, maybe? Maybe? See, South can still fight Gemma.
Yes, I know. Gemma could do nothing. Really, all I can do now is hope for third.
Yeah. Well, these things happen, unfortunately. I want to. I'm just gonna discard every man tile one at
Oh, Mahjong!
a time. As Gemma's Suanko comes together.
Wait, I feel like Mahjong should be a new swear word,
Ah, Mahjong.
Mahjong that! Just, it doesn't have the same emphasis as commonly known swear words.
Where are we going here? What am I doing? Just one at a time. Every man tile. Ugh, come on. Kamisha likes this one too. Yeah, I know. But again, it's like, even if it's a full flush. Ooh!
I'm fourth.
Yep. I just got Senpai actually on 2-pin, 5-pin. I was dominating it because it was like pin fu no mi, so I'm like, I'm not going to reach this. Ugh. Yeah! Yeah! I gotta say, that was a good feeling for this game, for me. Sorry, John. She's hiding under a towel. I felt good about that because I felt like I made the right calls of when to push and pull. And I felt like I didn't deal in stupidly. And I did get some good luck and win some hands, but really right now I think that's what I've been focusing on in my games, is like making the right calls on when is it worth pushing and pulling. Yeah. And like, do I feel like I'm nailing the value and then holding back and preventing pointless loss. So in that game, I also did happen to get lucky in terms of winning some big hands. But I felt much more positive because I was like, okay, repeatedly I did not push when I shouldn't have. I didn't deal in when I could have easily just been like, oh, I got to, and thrown points away. So that's been my thought. Gemma, yeah, I think Gemma's flow is impacted by my continual rejection of her for eternal bonding. I'm sorry. Look.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, I was really psychologically damaged by Dave's rejection of my offer to comically be eternally bonded to him in a game.
That's true. Well,
I didn't say we couldn't get eternally divorced as well, but you know. What is it? Eternal cleaving.
Eternal cleaving. I like that.
Yeah, right? That would be funny. I'd like that. yeah, that impacted me so severely that I was unable to play Mahjong to my highest abilities, and therefore I lost. And that's what I'm going to tell the Olympic Committee.
You should. I completed the quest, but I didn't get an ability. I'm just here being an astrologian. Fine.
Sorry, I deserve 4 for how I played in the first half. No, I was not doing great.
Eternal bonding just sounds more serious than marriage.
I
It sounds a
imagine
little, like, weird.
continual rejections, and I think continual rejections is he really hammered the message home. Yeah, he gets a lot of offers though, so I can't blame him.
What did you sell me? Ooh, you
Why
sell
does
me items.
Why does eternal bonding sound way dirtier? Or it does sound dirtier than marriage. I blame the Moogle priest.
You should blame the Moogle priest.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm using the Ironworks Magitech thing, but I'm not wearing the Ironworks.
I am Surge asks that if he beats you in Mahjong. I'm not sure if it's a he. Sorry.
No, sorry. Rejection is not only for Gemma.
He gets so many offers, he just can't.
I'm a free man. I know there's so many fans who watch this stream who are always like, "Oh, Dave, will you go out with me? Oh, Dave, will you eternally bond with me?" And like, look, being a celebrity is hard, and you just gotta let people down.
He's already got a secret wife. He just doesn't want to, lose his fan base.
I have another family. I have families in every country. It's
and
crazy. I'm on a different server. It's how expensive it is to world transfer every weekend to go spend time with my other family. It is the worst. All right, we did it. I'm gonna dance like a cactuar. This is how I attracted my wife.
Again next week. Dave's gonna try and put the schedule up. I apologize.
I'll get the schedule and Twitter stuff up on the stream. I'm sorry.
It's not clear what you're seeing and what.
Yeah, it was really weird. Where will this guy send me on an airship?
And maybe at some point in the near future, we are going to have a big announcement.
A big announcement.
I know it sucks. I feel like Apple here. We're going to have a big announcement.
We have a big announcement.
We're announcing that we're going to have an announcement.
What's the blue window? I'm going to go there. Is that the residential district?
Buy a house for us.
Buy a house? I don't think. Oh wait, this is. Oh, it's this place.
Oh, that's nice.
It is. It's a whole Sky Island place you can go to.
Ooh, I feel like a little bit of vertigo just looking at it.
Yeah, there's a lot of Sky Island here.
Do other people get vertigo looking at things like this, or is this just a Gemma problem? I can't be the.
You should be doing this. You should log in, and then I'll heal you.
Dave explain why he doesn't spend time. Saki cosplay. Saki cosplay. Yeah, could be the announcement. Could be. Maybe I should make the announcement Saki cosplay. Please because then we'll definitely get more hits.
Please don't. Please no. Please, I beg of you. I beg of you, no. All right. All right.
Worst.
It's been 2 hours of this madness.
Character ever.
If people want, they can watch me heal a dungeon.
Okay.
I'm buffing me. Me. I am the one who gets the buffs. Oh, I don't get any points for diverging it. I only get points for casting it as it is. That's a little chumpy. I don't like that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining us for Mahjong. We will do more Mahjong in the future. But for now, we leave you to your Saturday. Oh, USPML Online League is tomorrow at 1 p.m. I start usually shepherding people in around noon. If you go to our website, www.uspml.com, you will see a link to the Discord. Join the Discord. Be there. We got cool stuff going on. We'll track your stats.
I'm going to come as a sub as well. So I'll be there.
Going to be there as a sub. It'll be great. So hopefully I see a bunch of you there. Again, 1 p.m. Eastern time. That is, let me get the GMT for that, just because.
No, well, wait a minute. We're not on GMT at the moment. We're on British summertime.
What the hell is that?
What? You have your time changes for the summer too?
Yeah, but like.
But unfortunately, it's BST that everyone thinks means British Standard Time, and it's not.
Oh, no. All right, so right now it's 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
But, like, current time GMT is 7:04, so it's 4 hours. So GMT, it will be 5 p.m. GMT, 1 p.m. Eastern time.
No, it's 8 p.m. here at the moment. So if you're in the UK...
Oh, God, because you're +5. What is wrong? Okay, I'm done. I'm done telling you when it is. I'm just going to say it's 1 p.m. New York time, and you all can be individually responsible for figuring it out, because I just don't want to tell someone the wrong time and have you come an hour late, and that sucks. So,
yeah,
1 p.m. New York time. If you come an hour early, people will be there hanging out, milling around, getting logged into Tenho, getting registered, getting all set up. We're going to start games running. Going to try to start them at around 1 p.m. If you're desperately running late, let me know. If you have to leave early, that's fine. Just please don't leave in the middle of a game. If you leave between games, that's cool. We make it work. If you come a little late, that's cool. We make it work. But please join us. Join our league. It's a best streak of 5 games, so there's always a reason to play. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We're gonna get moving. I'm gonna post this up on YouTube later. Bye for now. Out to our logo. Farewell, everyone. See you all next week. Bye.